Okay, I think we're live. Just on my mobile phone. Let's make sure that the mic is working. What's going on, SMMA Mastermind? I hope you're all doing well. It's been a while since I've done a Facebook Live, and I want to do more Facebook Lives, and I really want to get back into publishing these podcasts, sharing inspirational stories with you guys and girls about people who have done really well on their agency journey. And I actually have a very special podcast lined up, and we're going to stream it live in the group this coming Monday at 8:30 p.m. UK, 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. And we're going to actually speak to someone who literally started their agency last year in November. And by the end of, well, as of yesterday or the day before, she has now crossed £100,000, which is about $140,000 in revenue in her agency. So that's going to be a great one for Monday. Now, what I want to talk to you about today is based on what I actually see from the comments and the questions that I get on a regular basis. I have a lot of people ask me about how can they start an agency? How can they pick up clients? How can they build a business that they can actually, go into full time and, or even as a side hustle for some people who might be still studying or people who are kind of looking to transition out of their career. Hazel's just joined. Hey, Hazel, can't wait for our episode on Monday, which I was just talking about a minute ago. But I'll get a separate post out about that. So going back to people messaging me, asking me the same question over and over again about starting an agency, getting clients and whatnot. And the first question that I always ask, it's really to get clarity from them. And here's the thing, if I can't get clarity from you, then you're not going to be able to provide any clarity to your prospective clients. So I ask this key question: who do you serve, or who do you want to serve, and how do you serve them? And this is such a fundamental question to answer, because if you don't know who you are serving, you literally don't know where the bullseye is and how to aim and where to aim to hit the bullseye. You really have no target. You're just kind of stranded in your thoughts, trying to literally build a business without having put much thought into it. Obviously, I know there's a lot of advice out there that says go to Facebook groups and find anybody there and post in your local community groups and whatnot. But again, that approach is so unstructured. It is so unstrategic. And to build any 6, 7, or 8-figure business, you need to have a strategy in place, right? Tactics, all of these things that you do, they come later down the line. But what you need is a clear one-page strategy in terms of how you're going to build your agency. And that starts off with identifying who you're going to serve. Who is your audience? Who is the crowd that you actually, or the tribe that you need to infiltrate and mingle with and build your network around? Until you can answer that question, really, you don't know the direction you're heading in. You're going to be a headless chicken who is just trying to make this work off the back of the skills that you have. Second part of, I suppose, that fundamental formula is how do you serve them? You might know who you want to serve. You want to work with lawyers, dentists, accountants, tradespeople, whatever the case might be. What result and what impact are you going to deliver for them? And how will you deliver it for them? Now, when I first started out in the agency world, I was very much focused on performance marketing. So performance marketing is essentially you put £1 or $1 in advertising today, you try to get $2, $3, $5, pounds out the same day. It's kind of, based on getting that instant ROI. And for a long time, I did not really provide, or I did not really value, shall I say, brand marketing. That's running advertising to build an actual brand, to build awareness, to build consideration around your product. Because most of the clients that I worked with in the agency world wanted immediate results. It's only when I actually started heading up a marketing department client side that I realized actually brand marketing is as important as performance marketing. So in terms of knowing how you serve your clients, it isn't always about running ads and delivering money today. Different clients have different objectives. And often when you have a solid foundation where you have that brand equity, you have that awareness, people trust your brand, that's when you can actually do really well by running ads, because you've got that baseline there already established, that you've got that social proof, that credibility that the advertising will amplify. However, if you've not done the brand work and built that base up, you've not built those layers of the cake up, you can't put the cherry on top by purely running ads. Now, can an unknown brand run advertising and generate sales on day one? Absolutely. But if you want to do this properly and you want to build a business that is there for the long run, you need to start off with building a brand, building some awareness and some consideration. And I've also worked with clients, who spend 5-6 figures on advertising just to get the word out, just to drive traffic to their website and create some engagement, because they know their sales are going to actually come later down the line. And they know that before they do the conversion piece where they're chasing people for the sale, they want to create some awareness, some hype around their product. And that could be running Facebook ads, that could be running some digital campaigns through influencers. There's so many different ways to really get the buzz out there. I remember reading a case study a couple of years ago about how Coca-Cola was investing tens of millions of dollars in digital marketing. And when you think of a company like Coca-Cola, you'd be thinking, hold on, right, they're selling cans in stores. Why the hell, what do they need to do with digital marketing? But I think the big thing for them is it's about staying relevant and staying top of mind, so that when someone is looking for their next kind of drink and they see a Coke, it kind of triggers that recall at that point in purchase. So in terms of serving your target audience, too many people get hung up on running ads for them. Not everyone is ready for ads. Not everyone needs ads. You can, initially take over running their organic calendar, doing their organic social posting. You can take over website management, creating blog posts, publishing it on their website, and then promoting it across their social media channels. You can, take over something really simple, and that could be quite administrative in nature, that doesn't bring in immediate revenue. And then there are people, who just kind of business partner up with their target audience, and they provide advice, they provide consulting. And that is where a lot of kind of my salt comes from, being able to go into a room, analyze the situation, do an audit, and find the best way forward, where essentially you are not necessarily delivering the advertising or whatever the technical stuff is, but you are advising the best route to market because of your experience. So I've got banged on for a couple of minutes here, and I hope it provides some food for thought, especially for those of you who are starting out and you've not landed your first client, or you are dabbling in a couple of different niches. You are serving clients in different industries, but you have no consistency and you do not have a predictable bottom line that comes in on a month-by-month basis. Because that is what happens when you are kind of trying to be anyone and everyone to everybody, whoever they might be. The fastest way to scale an agency is to literally have a narrow focus, become a subject matter expert in that narrow field, create a system to deliver a result that you could replicate time and time again as a cookie cutter process for that industry. productize your service, because otherwise you'll be exchanging your own time for dollars, for pounds, for euros, which is why you need to productize it, which into something that can be delivered by another consultant or someone else in your team. And once you've got that productized service that you know that works, that brings results, you can then knock on 10, 15, 20 of the same doors of the clients you have delivered results for, and then sell it in so much easier manner, because you've got the social proof to help you close the deals. And at the end of the day, if you are dealing with that one tribe, you learn their language, very soon you can essentially hire someone, train them up in terms of how to work with that industry, and outsource the sales part, the fulfillment part, so that you work as the managing director or the CEO of your agency. Now, I know tomorrow is Guy Fawkes' night, so there's fireworks in the background. I don't know if you can hear them. Some people are going a bit crazy, but I hope this has been of some use to you guys. Again, if you have any other questions, drop them in the comments and I will come back to you. I'm going back in podcasting very soon because I've just finished up on a major project that was taking over my life, and I'm so glad to kind of let go of it. So it's time to create content. It's time to serve this community again. It's time to help you guys and girls get the results that you want and that you deserve. This is Abul Hussain signing out.